Hi friends, welcome to Time to Learn TNPC. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போகிற சாப்டர்னா Plants in Daily Life from 6th standard term 3. Introduction. Economic botany is the study of relationship between people and plants and the use of plants in economy. Based on their economic values and uses, plants may be broadly classified as follows: plants as food, spice yielding plants, medical plants, fiber yielding plants, timber yielding plants, ornamental plants. Plants as food. Plants are the main source of food for humans. These plants are known as food plants. Which part of the plants is used as food for us? We eat different parts of plant such as root, stem, leaf, seed and ripe fruits. We can classify the food plant as following. Plants in daily life. Ornamental plants நம்ம decorative purpose யூஸ் பண்ணுற plants. Timber yielding plants நம்ம wood யூஸ் பண்ணுறது. Fiber yielding plants textilesக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுற நூலுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுற இதெல்லாம் fiber yielding plants. Animal plants interaction natural relationship between animals and plants are economically significant to us. Plants as food provide nutrition or energy via foods. Spices give spices that are used for flavoring, coloring or preserving food. Medical plants contains chemical compounds which are useful in fight against germs. Plants protect environment. Plants are useful in protecting environment. Vegetables, cereals, pulses. Plants also give us coffee, tea, sugar and raw material for oil. Vegetables. We get vegetables from different parts of the plants. Roots, beetroot and carrot. Leaves, curry leaves and cabbage. Stem, potato and yam. Flowers, banana flower, cauliflower. Fruits, amla, guava. Cereals. Cereals are edible components of grain of cultivated grass. Example, rice, wheat, bajra and millet. Paddy, wheat, millet and ragi. Pulses. Pulses are edible seeds of plants, legume family. Pulses are secured in pots. Example, Bengal gram and green mung bean. கருப்பு கொண்ட கடலையும் பச்சை பயிரும் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. Spices. Spices are aromatic parts of tropical plants, traditionally used to flavor the food. Spices come from the bark or roots of certain plants. Leaves, flowers or stems of plants primarily used for flavoring, coloring or preserving food. தானியங்கள். Spices used in India. Following spices are included in a variety of food dishes: cardamom, black pepper, curry leaves, fenugreek, fennel, ajwain, bay leaves, cumin, coriander seeds, turmeric, cloves, ginger, nutmeg and cinnamon. Cardamom ஏலக்காய், black pepper மிளகு, curry leaves கறிவேப்பிலை, fenugreek வெந்தயம், fennel சோம்பு, ajwain ஓமம், bay leaves பிரிஞ்சி இலை, cumin ஜீரகம், coriander seeds தனியா, clove கிராம்பு, nutmeg பாக்கு, cinnamon பட்டை. Do you know India is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world? Do you know World Food Day, October 16? The aim of celebration of this day is to promote worldwide awareness and action for those who suffer from hunger and for the need to ensure food security and nutritious diets for all. Each year, World Food Day is celebrated by the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations (FAO). World Food Day adopts a different theme each year. Medical plants. Some of the plants around us are good in healing our diseases. We call these plants as medical plants. They alleviate burns, cut, cold, fever, sneezes and more. Some chemical compounds in the medical plants act against insects, fungi and certain germs. Medical plants are considered as rich resources of ingredients which can be used in drug preparation. Here is a list of plants that have the highest medical value. Plant name, parts used and their medical use கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. Amla fruit cure vitamin C deficiency diseases like scurvy, improve immunity. Tulsi என்னென்ன parts யூஸ் பண்ணாங்கன்னா leaves, seed, cough, cold, bronchitis and expectorant. Aloe அது என்ன parts யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா leaves, laxative, wound sealing, skin burns and ulcer. Neem bark, leaf and seed, skin diseases. Turmeric rhizome helps body to fight foreign invaders. Fiber yielding plants. Plants which give us fibers necessary for our use are called as fiber yielding plants. The fiber from these plants can be spun into thread, rope and cloth. These fibers are called as natural fibers. We can classify the fiber yielding plants into two types based on the uses and the parts of the plants from where we get the fiber. Based on use: textile fibers making cloth, example cotton. Cordage fibers making rope, example coconut fiber. Filling fiber making mattresses, example silk cotton. Based on the plant parts: plants fiber includes seed hairs, example cotton. Stem or bast fibers, example flax and jute. Leaf fibers, example agave. Husk fibers, example coconut. Do you know in India jute crop is grown in 7 states: West Bengal, Assam, Odisha, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Tripura and Meghalaya. West Bengal alone accounts for over 50% of raw jute production. The process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. Timber yielding plants. The wood needed for the construction of buildings and making of furniture are obtained from certain plants. We use wood for these purposes due to their features like durability, stylish finishing and resistance to temperature changes. All commercial timbers are classified into two classes as hardwoods and softwoods based essentially on their structure. Hardwoods. Hardwoods are angiosperms, flowering plants. The largest group of land plants, high quality furniture, decks, flooring and wooden construction are being made only using hardwood, example teak and jackfruit. Softwoods. Softwoods comes from gymnosperm, non-flowering plant trees. Certain angiosperms also yield softwood. Softwoods have a wide range of application such as making plywood, wooden boxes, medium density, fiberboard, MDF and paper making, example kadambu, pine. Do you know the finely cut wooden boards from the wood are layered one above the other to make plywood? This is a kind of composite wood. Ornamental plants. Plants which are grown for aesthetic reasons are called as ornamental plants. Producing flowers from floral plant is an important section of horticulture. Example jasmine, rose, carnation, gerbera and chrysanthemum. Decorate houses, garden and parks by planting shrubs such as hibiscus, crab jasmine and crotons, and climbers like mullai, allamanda and bougainvillea. Trees such as golden shower tree, mandare, dioxin tree, flame of the forest. Interrelationship between plants and animals. Animals plant interaction. Animals rely on plants for their food and shelter. This relationship benefits not only for animals but also for plants. Such relationship is economically significant. For example, silkworms feed on mulberry leaves and live off mulberry plants. This relationship between a worm and a plant is economically useful for us in silk production. Silkworm, animal, pests and birds are essential for cross-pollination of plants. Bright color of flowers, smells and honey attract insects. As the insects go from one flower to another, they leave the pollen grains from their body. This results in cross-pollination and the formation of vegetables and fruits. Hummingbird. These insect pollinators and birds need to be protected to produce the best yield. Honeybee. Bees are the best pollinators. They also give us honey. Plants and algae living in coral reefs are the food for variety of fishes. Fisheries work is done in these areas. Animals and birds play an important role in spreading seeds of various plants. The digestive enzymes in the digestive system of the birds soften the protective layer of the seeds and make it easier to germinate. If this natural relationship between plants and animals are affected, it shows its impact on economy too. Other use of plants: maintain soil fertility. Plants maintain soil fertility. The dropping and shedding of leaves, fruits, and other parts degrade in the soil to form humus. This humus increases soil fertility. Example: plants like blue-green algae and bacteria like Pseudomonas are extensively used to fix nitrogen in the soil for agriculture. Prevent soil erosion. Plants, when grown in dens, will prevent soil erosion in times of wind or flood. The fertile top layer of soil is carried away by air or water. This is prevented by plant grown around. Biofuel. Some plants are also grown for the sake of biofuels. Plant fuel is less toxic as it does not emit harmful gases and also less expensive. Example: Jatropha. Even the plant waste is used to generate electricity. Example: sugar mills. Rubber and natural plastics. We obtain rubber from tire, wiring, seeds, etc. from plants. Natural plastics are also produced from plants which are biodegradable, so it does not do harm to our environment. Neem oil coated urea. Farmers in India used urea as a fertilizer to increase the agricultural productivity. Indian scientists made neem coated urea which released nitrogen gradually and helps the plant to absorb maximum nitrogen. It reduces the impact of urea on an environment. Points to remember: human beings directly or indirectly dependent on plants for food, clothes, and shelter. The branch of science which deals with the relationship between plants and human beings and the economical usages of plants is called economic botany. Plants are the main sources of food for humans. These plants which give food to us are called food plants. Pulses are the edible seeds of plants in the legume family. Spices are the aromatic parts of tropical plants traditionally used to flavor food. Some chemical compounds in some plants act against insects, fungi, and certain germs. They are also called medical plants. Plants are classified into textile fibers, cordage fibers, and filling fiber based on usage. Timber yielding plants are classified as hardwood and softwood depending on their strength and structure. Plants grown for decorative purposes are called as ornamental plants. When the interrelationship between animals and plants are affected, our economy is also affected. Thank you. மறக்காம ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க and subscribe பண்ணுங்க.